Now the Michigan man, Jake Moody, to get us started.
And off we go from Seattle.
And no run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25.
Let's go.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Second and 9 now. As it complete to Jackson Smith and Jigba.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Straight ahead, Walker. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Shrugs him off. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say, 200 plus?
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The Seahawks had 6 and 9 to start play. And Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. They run again with Walker. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Rolling to his right.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there.
Isaiah Oliver with the INT.
And the 49ers are going to get the football here at their own 23.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season, and add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10
at their own 23. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
A first carry for Elijah Mitchell.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, remember, these two teams met earlier in the year in Santa Clara with the Niners coming out on top. So a win here in Seattle, tough as that may be, would give them the season sweep. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
When you talk about this Seahawk defense,
this unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On fourth down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowsky to punt the football. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Check smash.
And their opening drive, that ended with the interception. Fortunate, though, it didn't lead to points.
It didn't lead to points, and because they kind of got away with one, maybe you come back and throw something similar again to show that you're not afraid, that you're not going to back down, and take your shot. Let the defense know that you're going to be there all game long.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check, check. Go check, go check.
They're going right back to Walker.
Broken tackle. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Now 2nd and 5. To the right side, this is Walker.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
60 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Ready.
A quick throw out to Lockett. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Walker.
And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
How about this? They'll change it at the line.
Hey, smash Bronco.
They'll run for it. It's Walker.
And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. He needed 2. He only got 1. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
The last series form a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage. But not much more than that.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 24-yard line.
And the 49ers first down.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now Purdy, he's going to change the look here. Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And they'll use him out of the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8.
The ball on the 8 still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Now a give, right side McCaffrey. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guaranteeing it started in the offseason.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey
with touchdown number 29, 2 short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31.
And the Niners post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Moody good with the extra point.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
Niners 7, Seahawks nothing. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
94 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
I love football lingo and the evolution of it all. Nickel defense makes sense, right? 5 defensive backs. But then you go to 6. What are you going to call that? And they call it a dime.
Double it.
A dime, which is just very simple for them. The math doesn't add up. But I know one thing. Offenses love to run against dime defenses. Typically, the bigger guys have an advantage against the smaller defensive backs when they're blocking downfield.
And we saw that advantage right there. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
2nd and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Walker with another carry.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Running left is Walker.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 there. They still need 6 more now on 3rd down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
A give for Walker running right. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
And that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Mustang 19.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Cup 19. Cup 19. Go street. Ready.
Now back to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the 1st half.
'70 Rangers.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Myers' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
And running with power here. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the 2nd half.
And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 53 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead, because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender, because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey.
And he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. Past the 20. 5, and they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. So a big turn of events there. This defense makes the play. They return it for the score, and now they have the lead.
So much for ball security for the offense. Playing with a lead in the second half. They give the ball up, and all of a sudden they're behind.
Big-time fumble. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is now 10-7. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Play action. Now Purdy. This one caught by Kittle. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And he stopped immediately there. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Purdy off the play fake. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
And the pressure gets to McCaffrey as they stop him short of the line to gain.
Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48.
Here's Walker to start the drive.
And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
124 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd.
They'll try for the first with Walker.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
On play action, they'll throw. This is intercepted.
Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Niners are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Purdy's throw complete here to Ayuk.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And it's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup here for the first down.
Let's go now.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And now off to the race. And he loses the football a second time.
And it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Do you remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of play.
There he goes, right side.
He's on his way.
And all the way in, touchdown, Seattle.
Ken Walker.
76 yards.
And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Myers connects on the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
There's Purdy on 1st and 10.
Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. And again, only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 23. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Purdy now on second down.
Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey.
And the Niners are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Purdy now to throw.
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
3rd and goal. Keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Purdy. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the Seahawks are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
Let's go now.
Their own 1-yard line.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive.
And he'll get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd.
In motion right, that's Metcalf. Sticking with Walker on second down.
And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They're going to look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. Up the right sideline. And he will step out of bounds, but not before he's all the way across the 50.
A big play there on the catch and run. 47 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Trying the left side with Walker.
20, 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle.
Kenneth Walker
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Seahawks look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag.
Trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
Now a hit and a loose football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Looking for Gray and finding him once again.
And he's brought down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, San Francisco.
Purdy to throw it on 1st down.
Connects with Kittle underneath. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
13 yards. 1st down, 49ers.
Out of the gun, Purdy. And this pass caught by Gray.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Purdy sets up to throw again.
And they're going to get it. They bring it down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. And the sack leads to roughly a loss of 6, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
They go play action here. Purdy.
The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. This likely a must-have, 3rd and goal. Now Purdy. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Here's Purdy.
And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Right there, hurt. Hey, smash. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
3rd and 20.
He'll look to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for Seattle. And even 60 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, I'm guessing that on the sidelines there might be a few words said about that mistake there, but I don't think it's going to hurt them in the long run. They're still going to get out of here with a win.
Yeah, they got the 2-score cushion, but you know what coaches say, Charles? Finish strong.
Finish the game out the way it's supposed to be played. In fact, coaches might be secretly happy. Gives them a chance to do a little extra coaching next week.
And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
Let's go.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing, Purdy.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Julian Love picks it, and the Seahawks are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turnover 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I guarantee you, it's not very good.
And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. It's out. It's loose.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone.
Well, that's one of those mistakes. That's a fumble that when they get to the sidelines, I know you're mad, Coach, but look, we've still got this locked down. But that's not necessarily true, is it?
Well, their hopes are slim, but you just hate to give them any hope. You could have sealed it right there.
Yeah, could have finished them off and taken away all hope, as we like to say.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Ball at the 18-yard line. Here's 2nd and 10. Purdy with one final shot here.
Able to shake him off. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for the Seahawks,
they avoid that 10th loss and move to 7-9 on the year.
Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Go.
You
it.